All right, good afternoon, team. Thanks for joining me on another edition of The Pool Guy. Today, I'm back in the wave pool. I will be working on the scum line on the back wave wall. I also have some scum line on the flank walls as well. I'll be working on. Here's what I'll be using today. In the spray jug, I've got straight up CLR. It's been pretty effective with dealing with what we're dealing with here. If you don't know what scum line is, that is basically all the dead skin cells and oils and organic material that are sticking to the wall. I've also got a buffer. I actually got the Bauer one, which is from Harbor Freight. It's a cheaper unit, but I'll be honest with you, it's quite similar to the Makitas that we use and the DeWalts that we use. Of course, it's going to be a lesser quality, if you will, but for the overall build of it, it's quite similar. On the end of the buffer is going to be this big brush. Pretty cool. Bristles are pretty stiff, but I think it's going to work really well. And I wanted to do with this, I was testing, you'll see there's sections on the wall that have already been cleaned. We were testing different products. I tested 9 different products. Unfortunately, only one product really did the job, and you'll see the spot right there. It's pretty clean. That was CLR. So we're gonna go with CLR, and I was using a drill brush just on a regular drill. But to try and get the work done a little bit faster, a little bit more efficiently, we're gonna go with this big, it's called the, let me see what it's called. It might be hard to tell, but it's called the drill brush. Drill brush industrial. Got it off Amazon. Quite inexpensive for what it is. I think it was $20 or something. But join me for a little bit of fun on the cleaning of the wall. Once we clean the wall, I'll come back and work on the bolts. I thank everybody for all the suggestions. We've got some ideas on what we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna do some inset bolts on the inside of the holes, the ones that you punch in with a hammer and they expand. We're gonna try those on the 1/2 inch, see how well they go. And then there's some other holes within the stainless steel grate. You see one right there. It's only 3/8 wide, but we'll go ahead and try a 3/8 hole, see how well it works. On the floor, we'll do the same thing, 1/2 inch. You can see these were ripped up. And of course, unfortunately, it broke the concrete here. There's the old one, nice and rusty. Yeah, and just to go with the point of what a few of the commenters are saying, hey, you should go with stainless. 100% agree. Unfortunately, whenever we were in year 1, we started getting these where they were being pulled out of the wall. So we had to do it while it was underwater, and we had to do it quickly. So I did what I could and used what I could, which unfortunately around here, our Fastenal was closed at the time, and Home Depot only sells up to 3/8 in 1/2 inch. So I had to do with what I could. With the idea being is when these broke off, we'd go ahead and replace them with stainless steel. So don't worry, it's coming. We're gonna replace these with stainless steel. I do appreciate all the suggestions, however. All right, let's get to it. All right, team, I've reached a good stopping point for the day. If you see, I've got a lot of marks here. We've had a lot of problems with getting the scum line off on this back wall. We've tried pressure washing. Unfortunately, you could see it's actually gouged into the surface. So this surface, which is all around this entire pool, this is actually a product called Eco Finish. It's a plastic that's actually shot on with a gun, with the fire thrower, basically. I'll put in a link to some videos that show it, but you could see there's some areas that they look like they're dirty, but it looks more like they're either stained or it's missing some of the product. You see a little bit more right here. I've got some delamination right there. But nonetheless, it's something we're working on addressing with the product manufacturer. Because right here I get to a hard spot, really hard spot. So I think that's actually the surface of itself. It's not dirty. It doesn't look dirty to me. I think that's the product itself. It might be the very first coat of it, because they do 2 coats, and then they have to heat up the first coat in order for the second coat to stick to it. There might be some delamination there, because you can see I've got some on my hands. It's just coming up, unfortunately. Nonetheless, we'll catch you on the next one. If you're liking my videos, please like and subscribe. We got a lot more content. We got the whole pool to finish, clean up. All the towers need to be worked on still. But hey, it's going to come along. We're going to be open up soon. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you now on the next one.